Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good morning. And this is just the way I feel about every one of you. I got the hungries for your love, and I'm waiting in your welfare line. Good morning and welcome to the front porch. We better take a sip on that one. Sap sucker. And a Buck Owens too.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
It's sap sucking sipping time.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Reverend Ben Hayes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my friend. How are you doing today?
Man, we get the week started with you. We're doing good, and let's go to Camp Hill, Alabama, if you don't mind, before the thought of the day, and let's talk about the summer revival tonight.
Yes, sir. They're doing summer revival this week at Centerview Missionary Baptist Church in Camp Hill, Alabama, at 6:30, and I will actually have the privilege of preaching for Pastor Jamil Harrison on Wednesday night. Our choir's going to be there, and it's going to be a great time for all.
So it's going to be Wednesday night when you're going to be there. Okay, good deal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, buddy, we appreciate that, and I know it's going to be a good turnout. And you know, I was thinking about you. You're busy. You're a busy man, not just as a preacher, but just as an individual too.
Well, you know what? There'll be time to rest when I'm dead.
There you go. Well, I tell you what, I know Dable lost a fine man this past week, Wayne Smith. You talking about somebody that loved Dable? Former Mayor Wayne Smith loved Dable.
Yes, sir. That's one of the things that everybody talks about with Wayne. You know, he'd been battling cancer for a little while now, and this was totally unexpected. He had been doing well, and then he took some turns for the worse, but he got better, and right now it looks like he just had some pneumonia that he just couldn't fight off.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen him several times over the last year, and at one time he was going to run for mayor, and then he told me, he said, Kenny, my health's just not going to let me. But he loved David. You know, anytime you ever talk to Wayne Smith, it was always something about David. It wasn't about anything else, but it was about David.
Yes, I mean, he loved this city, and he was one of our biggest cheerleaders. He was involved in so many different activities, responsible for so many things that happened in Dadeville during his tenure as mayor. And you know, the thing that you have to remember about Wayne is that he was always positive about everything.
You're right about that. He was Mr. Positive.
Yes. Now, I told everybody at the funeral yesterday that I think the one thing that he was frustrated with me about, and I hope it was the only thing, was every year he would invite me to go with him and John Wilcox to meet Nick Saban, and of course last year it was Kalen DeBoer. He was always invited to the luncheon that they did for Meet the Coach, and every time he asked, it was too late. I'd already had something booked for that day and couldn't go with him. And he would always say, well, maybe next year. And so I'm going to miss out on that this coming year because he's not going to be with us.
Well, I liked his voice.
Yeah, you're right. He did have he had a distinct. I think he was a radio announcer.
I think he might have been a deep voice.
Yes,
back.
He was.
But he came out here on the porch many times over the years as a mayor and a friend.
In fact, he introduced me to you 7.5 years ago. brought me with him one day to the front porch, and that was my first encounter with you.
Did you hold that against him?
Well, what really was funny is he said, now we're going to be on television, and we got there and something was wrong with the television side, and so we were on the radio, and I said, well, I guess they thought my face was just not ready for TV.
Well, you've been with us many times over the years, and we always enjoy that. Well, buddy, thank you for being with us today, and best of luck with the revival this week, and we'll turn it over to you right now for the Front Porch Thought of the Day.
Thank you, sir. My wife and I have been working on a devotional book. We finished one volume, and we're working on a second volume that is designed to help believers learn to study the Bible better. Some don't know how to study it all, and some know how to study it some, but this is to help them. So I just thought I'd pick out a few of those this week and share with you. And the first one, of course, is Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. In these verses, everything begins. We're introduced for the first time to the main character of the Bible, God. We see for the first time his power and action as he brings all existence into order. We see in this divine activity the first pronouncement of his love, a love so strong that it caused him to create. And the good news is that this same divine activity is still alive and at work all around us and in us. This passage is important to every believer. Every one of us must come to terms with the in the beginning of Genesis, because without this foundational truth of how all things began, the believer's faith will be easily shaken, and other truths in God's Word will be called into question. Today, what we need to do is determine to rejoice that God is the beginning of all created things. He is the Creator. He created all things, even you, even me. Maybe today the Holy Spirit is urging you to seek new beginnings. Is there a calling you've been ignoring, a person you need to reach out to, or just a new beginning of being in the Word more consistently? What we need to do as believers is take time to meditate on those areas of our lives that need a new beginning by allowing the Holy Spirit to reveal these to us. Perhaps he's already been dealing with you in these things, and you just need to put it on paper as a commitment and reminder. Sometimes new beginnings are just the first steps in letting go of your past. So in focused prayer today, seek the Father's direction. Know that today may not be the day that changes everything, but it can be the day that begins the journey of discovery. After your prayer time, think about this. Do you feel the Spirit guiding you to focus on any specific area today? Because all of us need to begin somewhere this day. So let me pray that each of us would listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit as he talks to us about these new beginnings and trust him to give ourselves over to him completely. So, Father, I pray that you would guide us today, that we would be faithful in our service to you, and that we would listen to your voice that tells us, start here. And, Father, we thank you for what you're going to do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. You know, I like where because that's a great start for the week. You know, I always say my prayers in the morning. Yesterday morning, I was walking about 9, and I said my prayer prayer during my walk. I turned my phone off, the music off, and it was just a little bit different feeling. It felt pretty good yesterday morning. Not as hot, not as humid, but it just felt good to pray and talk to the man while I got my walk in, and it's just a little bit different. And I think we should maybe change up our prayer places we pray. I think everybody's got their own maybe private place they pray, and that's fine. But man, I'm a big believer in prayer, because I've seen, especially with my wife, I've seen how prayer literally works.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think the key to a great prayer life is just to pray.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Right.
Just pray. Anywhere, anytime. You don't have to get on your knees. You don't have to bow your head and close your eyes. Just talk to the Father, because he's always listening.
You're exactly right. Buddy, a great start to the week. Thank you so much, and we'll look forward to hearing from you early in the morning.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Bye.
Reverend Ben Hayes from Davil First Baptist Church getting our day started. We will have Shane Harris out here shortly with the Tallapoosa County Extension Agent. And Mr. Meat Man himself from the Tallapoosa County Cattlemen's Association, Justin Whitehead. So I know you two will have a whole lot in common as far as steaks and meat.
Oh, yeah.
And that type thing. So
It's going to be a beefy show.
I just always enjoy him being out here. Shane, I always enjoy him.
He's full of knowledge.
Boy, he sure is. He sure is. Hey, let's talk about the weather right now, because it feels okay. Yesterday, it felt great at times. I know it rained a little bit, then it got humid because I was out here. When I left, about after 5, it was really nice. So maybe we'll have that day. We got some rain coming in here this afternoon, about mid-afternoon, 84 for a high. Tonight, we got rain coming in here at low of 73. Rest of the week, rain, real good chance of rain tomorrow, 80 and 72. Slight chances, really slight chances the rest of the week, even going into Saturday night for y'all's event, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. Mm-hmm. Low 90s, really rest of the week, low 70s. So there's your August 5-day forecast. Alex City Marine, we got to change this graphic right here. I'm going to tell you why. They are getting in their new location. I stopped by Friday afternoon, and man, does it look good. Mr. Yerke is tickled death with it. Theresa Young is tickled death with it, and we all tickled death with it. Go by and see them, not on Cherokee Road anymore, on Highway 280, Midway. Forbes Auto Sales. Well, I went and picked Ellen's car up. It's got 4 brand new tires on it. It's been serviced, and they even looked at mine, and I think OKD's, the old Ford truck's going to need some tires on it. If you're needing tires, you got one place. Now, I don't put it that way because they promote anybody. Let me tell you what, Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, at Bottom Line.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Hi, I'm Randy Dawkins, Tallapoosa County President at Riverbank and Trust. In our community, we're the one-stop shop for real estate, mortgage, and construction loans. Folks know they can trust us to find the best loan options for their needs, and that we'll personally guide them through the entire process, even by text. And since we're local, decisions are made quickly. We make lending simple.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Let's come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
Come on back in here and join us. It is Elvis week. Oh, thank you very much. So there's a lot going on up at Graceland. Tell me what you think about this. I thought we'd do, because I know we got some people that watch on Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Facebook this week, starting today, and maybe share an Elvis story, a short Elvis story, your favorite Elvis song. Did you ever see him in concert? Do you like him? Do you not like him? And I just thought that'd be a little something different. There he is right there. You know, he was an entertainer's entertainer. Great voice. I mean, it's just no doubt about his voice. But I don't know. I just thought, of course, I was a big Elvis fan. I grew up listening to him.
Do you remember where you were the day that he died?
Going through the intersection of over there at the airport, right there at the bowling alley.
We were coming home from the beach. A family. We were pulling into the. We were coming home that day.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the old station wagon. And Elvis died.
Yeah, boy, that was a big. It was a big event. You know, he was. Boy, he fought it at the end. But again, just think about doing that this week. Hey, we got a picture of Bailey's. Now, it's not open yet. It's where the little black dress was on Main Street. I popped in the other day, and Kimmy Thompson was working. She's going to be the owner. Opening probably, it's going to be a ladies' boutique. We'll probably opening sometimes in October. So we wish her all the luck. She's worked out at Russell for many years, but she got the personality, just this huge, big old personality, a very sincere personality. I'll put it that way. So Kimmy Thompson, Kimmy Bailey Thompson, and I love the name. That's her maiden name. Love the family. Congratulations and best of luck to you. Hey, Scoot, saw him out in front of First Insurance the other day. Thought I'd say hello. I didn't get his last name. Scoot is good enough. I was walking Saturday morning downtown Alex City, and I saw this lady. It was two ladies and a gentleman. This was about 8:30. She was taking pictures of downtown Alex City. So I figured they were not from around here. So I said hello from as I went by. But I think people are impressed with our city, and I'm seeing more and more businesses open up around Alexander City. So I think they see they see the positive things going.
Oh yeah.
And I go in Dollar General Saturday to pick up a few things, and the girl that works there, she's been there for a while. She got the meow cap on. But she just meets everybody, you know, everybody that comes in that store, and it's been that way for a while. And I told her, I said, you're a big asset to Dollar General.
Which one were you going in?
On Cherokee Road.
Oh yeah.
But thank you so much. Let me tell you what, they got some deals.
They did.
And I saw from What's Curb Market, my friend Kissy Bell was in there. So Kissy Bell, it's always good seeing you. She's in there fixing those biscuits right now. And down on Dable Road at Watts Curb Market. We got a picture of a sign. When I went and picked up Ellen's vehicle the other day, I'm coming out, and I like to go through downtown Kellyton. And I saw this sign, and I saw it a while back on the Kellyton Fire Department. Only you can prevent wildfires. Of course, Smokey, the bear, said that, but help wanted, no pay, crazy hours. And that's about it.
That's a volunteer fire
That's a
department.
volunteer fire department. But thank you guys and gals for everybody that's involved in that. The Fuller reunion happened at Stone Ridge Baptist Church this past Saturday afternoon. My buddy, attorney Mason Bunn, he called me, said, Kenny, said, we got a lot of food left over. And I was finished cleaning up the house. And his day is Jeff Bunn. And in fact, we were just talking about the Bunns last week.
That's
when
right,
we were looking,
Miss Christine.
Yeah, Miss Christine, because we were looking when Danny Hayes was out here.
That's
One of the
right.
Bunns
One of the
came
daughters
up.
in high school.
But
yeah.
he is a super, super nice young man. But he brought us about 5 plates. I'm talking about it was a feast. So all the Fullers that were here, thank y'all for some good food. In fact, Ellen was able to eat a good bit of that. Hoyt Sanders, you know Hoyt.
Oh, I know.
I saw Hoyt yesterday at Publix, and he told me, and I just love Hoyt Sanders. He has been the organist and the pianist at Presbyterian Church for 51 years. Okay. And he was a teacher at Jim Pearson for 46 years.
Taught my sister.
I mean, it's just running into people like that. I don't know, just makes me feel really, really.
Oh, he makes
good.
you feel like you. I mean,
Yeah,
my sister is the baby, highest baby the baby do, and she lives in North Alabama, and it was the first or second grade, whatever he taught, and she hated
second grade.
She hated thunderstorms, scared to death out of her when she was little. The wind blew, she'd get crazy and scared, and she'd run and jump in his lap in the second grade. Yeah, and
the thunderstorms as a kid, did they bother you?
no, not at all.
I remember
I
growing
was
up-
always amazed. I like to watch them.
Well,
Get in the house. I'm like, no, I'm watching.
I'd go with my mom and pop out of town, and that's what mom and dad behind the Watts Curb Market when I was a kid, and I remember coming up a big
Cloud.
coming up a big cloud, yeah. And I would get scared, but now I like to watch a storm. It ain't nothing like at the door standing there watching it.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're interesting to me. I've always been that way. But yeah, Hoyt's a good guy. He texted me yesterday morning. He's always texting some happy thought or something.
Yeah. Mr. Positive.
That's right. That's right. If he and my Uncle George ever were together at Coon's Corner, you couldn't get out of there. It was like
that George Forbes ain't nothing like him anywhere.
and then both
Good
of them
guy.
been behind the counter, and it's like, I got to go. Well, did you hear about this? I'm like, no.
If you're going in there, you better plan on being there for a while.
That's right.
Elvis, did you ever see him in concert?
Oh no, I did not.
I saw him in one time, and what I remember, of course, we didn't have the cell phones then, but when he came out, I think it was in Montgomery, when he came out, all I remember is the flashing lights, the cameras going off.
The story I got when I was a kid of Elvis is my Aunt Margaret. He kissed her on the cheek
Oh,
at a
really?
concert. She
Really?
got close enough.
Wow.
Said she wasn't gonna ever wash her face again here.
That was huge. I started imitating Elvis, standing up on the counter at the fair store when I was a kid, and I continued to do that as I was still a kid, but just
They didn't send you off somewhere?
No,
Okay.
sure didn't.
Well, he went by Forrest Gump's house in the movie. He was in, he went by there and showed him how to do the little stanky leg dance.
That's right. I forgot about that. Great movie.
Yes.
Great movie.
You were talking about Facebook a while
Yeah,
ago. We
yeah.
got a couple guys out there. Of course, Jim Hardy is every morning.
Jim will be with us this week.
Okay,
On
good.
the pre-record, I think.
And then John Strickland is watching right now.
No, it's not John Strickland. That's Big Bad John Strickland.
Big Bad John
I love
Strickland.
John Strickland. And we were talking about Strickland family a
That's
while
right,
ago.
off
Love the
air.
Strickland.
In a good way, by the way.
Their uncle, Linwood Strickland, was he lives, I think, in Canada now. Still, he was a coach at Benjamin Russell. He was a teacher, and I just always thought the world. Went to Alabama. He played for Alabama when Joe Namath was there.
Wow.
And Mr. Linwood Strickland, Coach Strickland, got his. I think he got his knee hurt.
He was in that. He was in that Echo annual. I think he was coaching. When Danny was here
Danny
last
was out
week,
here
yeah, I
last
remember seeing his picture in there.
Coach, you watching or listening up in Canada? Good morning. We'll be right back. Well, Salvation Army. You know, they're on my list of things to do, just like Town and Country. They're on my list of things to do to go by and see. I know they were closed a couple of days, but let me tell you something. They just have to shut down every now and then. They want to regroup and put a different twist of the way the Salvation Army looks. So go check it out. Salvation Army, 6800 US 280.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Dixie Overhead Door, we specialize in top-quality garage door solutions for homes across Alabama and Georgia. In need of a garage door repair or a brand new garage door installation, our expert team delivers fast, reliable service with local expertise that you can trust, providing customized solutions and exceptional care every step of the way. Visit us today at DixieOverheadDoor.com and experience the Dixie difference.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys. Craving something convenient and delicious? Well, head over to Lake Martin Pizza Company, Highway 63 in Alex City. Lake Martin Pizza on 63 is always serving up mouth-watering pizza made from the freshest ingredients. From classic pepperoni to their signature specials loaded with fresh vegetables and savory meats. There's something for everyone in the whole family. The cozy outdoor dining area is the perfect spot to enjoy a meal together and enjoy live entertainment. Or grab yours to go. Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63, where great food and great times are always just a slice away.
Man just asked me, you got a list of questions for me? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start first by introducing the man who's been coming out here 150 years, from Tallapoosa County Extension Agent, Mr. Shane Harris.
I was just seeing if you were prepared.
I am prepared. We're gonna start
You
with
know.
now. I'm gonna get kind of personal right now.
Okay, well, that's not stopped you before.
I've been
You know.
since I started picking my peppers. I've been keeping up. Last year I had 6 peppers. They were just putting out like crazy. One time I had 100. I picked 100 one week, and I put it down every week.
Yeah.
Well, I picked 31 week, 13 one week, 40 has been the most, and this past Friday 17. What? I got 4 plants. What's wrong?
You want more? You want more?
Well,
than
heck
what
yeah. You know how long 17 peppers last me?
Probably
about a day and a half.
Yeah.
You got the answer?
I don't have the answer. I mean,
produce sections, grocery store.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
take your blessings and go on. You know,
I was going to the farmers market. Of course, they're closed now, and I was getting them from Ricky Mann and Emily. I was trying to get down there. It was a Friday, and I ran out of time. Saturday, I ran out of time, and I didn't want to bother them yesterday. So I may have to check with Ricky and Emily Mann, see if they got any cayenne peppers. I went by Roberts Saturday, City Automotive, and he always sets up. And he had some, but they were red.
Yeah.
They were shriveled up, and I
didn't want those.
I didn't want those.
How many plants do you have?
4.
Okay. Did they grow better this year, growth-wise? Do you have enough foliage on there?
Yeah. And blooms. But
Yes, I mean, unfortunately, you know, and we've talked about over the years, that's just the challenge of gardening. I mean, some things do good, sometimes they don't do well at all, sometimes they just awful. And I've told
It's
you
just
on the air, I about quit mine because it's just not working.
I tell you who I hadn't gone to.
You know, I'm not the one to probably give advice.
Is Larry Morris, Farmer Morris. Now he did have a couple little puny plants, but I'm gonna check with him today.
Yeah. You got to have all the elements. I mean, it's like a recipe. If you're making whatever, use chocolate chip cookies with the kids sometimes. You know, if you got to have all the right elements, and sometimes you have all the right elements, and it just doesn't work because you have outside influences and stuff. I mean, it's been mild for early August. I mean, it's typically hot. You got to have the moisture. You got to have the full sun. You got to have the right fertility.
Did we have too much rain?
A lot of people, I think, complained about that early in the spring. We had a little bit cool. That affects some of your pollination development. But usually this time of year, around early August, and you've heard me say that, it's just everything is sort of quit because of the heat. It's just too hot, and you have to start over. And one thing is we plant our garden in April, or sometimes late March, depending on how you want to put it. You put everything out, and everything by this time is sort of fizzled out. Yeah. It's maxed out. You know, tomatoes have stopped unless you've got something starting over. So if you do succession planting, you can have something keep going all the way into frost. But most people don't plant that way. They plant all at one time. They don't go back and plant in May or plant in June or plant in July and stagger that stuff, and that way your production is going. So at some point your plants just wear out.
Like my pepper plants, normally I'm still picking them up to about November, about the first frost.
Yeah. My tomato plants, I bet you hadn't heard this story before.
I don't know.
I had 2 pots, put them in. My mom grew these little seedlings, and she was on me for like 3 or 4 weeks. Come over and get these and plant them. You know, they got about that tall and little thing, and so I went and I got them. This is probably in June, maybe, I don't know, somewhere around there. And I put them there, and I took them down to the lake, and I set them, you know, probably a foot or so from the seawall of water. And
I saw
watered,
them too.
and they were beautiful plants, and they got up, you know, that high. Yeah. I watered them with the lake water, which is great for them. And I fertilized them. I put this stuff to keep them from get that bottom rot, whatever you call it.
Blossom end rot.
Yep. I call it the jungle rot, but whatever it's called.
Yeah.
They were beautiful. Each plant probably had 10 tomatoes, green tomatoes on them. One was getting ripe. I was going to get my first about 2 weeks ago. And a storm came through.
Knocked them over.
And they are in the lake. I don't know. And it's 8 feet of water right there. And so I guess I fed the turtles. All them beautiful tomatoes are gone.
Did you cry?
I was sick. I mean, because normally I plant them and I get the jungle rot and I get this, you know, and these were beautiful. And I was plucking off the dead leaves at the bottom, and I was making them so pretty.
You're doing everything you need to do.
And
Go to Roberts.
I babied those suckers. Yeah, I had them all in.
That is a new one because I've not had anybody say, well, you gotta nail them to the patio or to the ground. I was thinking deer fits to come out there and wipe you out or something like that.
No.
Which is
The wind.
the case.
The wind got them.
Yeah, I've got some okra, like one stalk. That's about all I planted, and it was stripped down. So I'm thinking it was deer, and the only reason I think that. Because it's come back again, and it's still. Yeah,
and that's one that you can cut back. It gets too tall, you can cut back, and it'll come back out and stuff. So we're in that season to start getting ready for your fall gardening. But you still got time. I always say this. You still got time. Our frost is not technically till November, and some people have luck all the way to Christmas. So you still got time to put seeds in the ground. The problem is if you can find the plants, especially the transplants, you're probably going to have to do seeds, or you're going to do cuttings off your existing tomatoes and root them. So there's some techniques that you can go out there, but you still got time from things out there. You couldn't do watermelons or sweet potatoes and like that, but you still got time to put things in the ground as well as move into the fall stuff.
What's some good things
for the fall?
Yeah.
People like turnip greens and the collards and the broccolis. You start getting into the greens stage. You can do that early spring, but you also can do it in the fall. So the collards, turnip greens, broccoli, the cabbage, the lettuces, and all that are good for the fall.
The rabbits and deer like them too, though.
Oh yeah. You gotta. I mean, gardening is not easy. It's not easy.
No, but it's fun. I mean, it can be fun, and it's still frustrating. It's still nothing like going out there and picking your own tomatoes that you don't have.
I know. I was going down there just to get that one that was going to be.
You've been watching.
I've been watching for a few days, turning red. I'm like, I'm going to let it go one more day.
See?
I should have went down there the day before.
Mr. Prognosticator.
No, procrastinator.
Yeah. I knew it was something.
Were they in a little small container?
It's probably that big around.
Okay. I was thinking if the weight would have kept them down, you must have had a pretty good wind.
Yeah, it came a good start. It was. Yeah, it was. I remember. It was bad. It was. It really rained hard here in town, but down there it really didn't rain much. But the wind, and the wind's always
whipping around.
On the lake down there. But
you'll know them nail them down next time.
Hey, I had them in the driveway, but it was just so hot. That concrete was hot, and I thought and they were so pretty out there looking over the water.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people have done that, and it's a good place because a lot of people on the lake. That's the only place they got full sun. It's after on that patio or on that boat dock.
And the lake water was just the best. They had no, my redneck term, hosepipe water. Yeah. They had no city water on it. It was all lake water.
All doing well.
I got a comment.
We'll have to come up with something that we can add to that boat dock or that area.
Yeah, I'm going to put a stake in it and put it down.
I got a comment.
All right.
I don't know, Ryan, if you don't mind, if you throw that camera over there, I'm thinking that Lake Martin Sunrise Festival cap you got on, it's brought the purple out of it with that shirt.
Yeah, I'm good at doing colors like that.
I really like it. The shirt, it's you.
Hey, I bought this shirt for, was it last year? When did Carol Lee turn 70? Was it 2 summers ago?
Yeah. You wore that to the 70s party?
Yeah, were you Willie or Elvis at the?
No, I was remember when the Beatles went to see that guy and gave that sitar, and they were drinking or smoking all that real strong dope, and brought that sitar back, and Harry Krishner.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you had a big beard, long beard, and all that.
Yeah.
You look normal to me. But, while we're talking about me real quick, Ryan, I know throw up my event Saturday. I got to get that in here. Get him off whatever.
A good plug right here.
I know it. This is if you like 70s, like the shirt is right here, and 80s and 90s band. Charles Forbes band's gonna be playing Saturday night. I'm cooking steaks. We still got tickets.
It's Elvis's birthday.
That's right. Birthday week for Elvis. I bet they'll do an Elvis song. I guarantee you they will. But 6 to 10, Denise Bates is playing 6 to 7 on her saxophone. Come out. It's at Jake's right there on my brain was dead. Broad Street. Yeah. Broad Street. And outside, $60 a ticket for a nice filet steak meal.
This is a fundraiser,
It's a fundraiser for Ellet City Arts. Coming up with a great season. We got some good entertainment this year. But please call me. 256-794-1003. I've got tickets available still right now. And you can come up and probably buy one at the event, but I'd rather know you're coming where I can prepare the food right.
And Scotty and Amanda, I can't get him to quit hitting it.
Well, I'm sitting by a preacher. When I get started preaching, I'm gonna bang on the pulpit, and I got to talk.
Ryan will turn your mic off if you don't quit hitting that head.
Busting his ears in there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right, this time of the year, going into the fall, do y'all have any workshops?
We got a few. It's that dead period. We're transitioning right now with school just starting.
Yeah.
We've had a magnificent and huge summer with 4-H activities all over the place, from our 4-H summer camps to all our community clubs to a Nature in the Camp program at Wind Creek State Park and all the things in between. We've had a huge summer. We've been very busy. So we're transitioning. We're about to start our 4-H year in September. We'll be back in the schools in full force on all our staff and all the schools in Tallapoosa County, including Alexander City. We got some new things that we'll be bringing out and hope to do more, especially in Alexander City, and to get the kids involved more in that program. Horticulture-wise, not so much. I just mentioned the transition. It's that dead time of year. It's like you don't want to go outside and work except cut the grass. So transition, just maintenance and all that difficult. We do have some surf safe classes coming up. I think in about a week or 2 weeks. I think having it in Dable. That's for your restaurant managers and all that. They have to have a certification,
which is growing,
in order to be able to serve appropriately. So Miss Danny Reams from Coosa County will be hosting that. I don't have the information right in front of me, but that is on our website as well. So we'll be transitioning to fall with some activities and programs and all that. But we start planning more things to do.
Hey, I want to congratulate y'all for the way y'all have grown the 4-H program. I love seeing young folks get involved in that, because I think that can change their outlook on life, on what they want to do. And we say this all the time. It's not just about farming. Farming it's just in the agricultural industry now is huge.
Yeah.
I'm talking about anywhere from a lawyer to a farmer.
Oh yeah.
And all the others.
And everything we do, and you've heard me say this, so we do career development. So everything we do, we expose them to see what they like to do. If they want to be, they do public speaking contests, so they learn how to speak appropriate in the classes. They get involved with the animal science programs. I think Trent Carboni said we're doing a swine program this year, so this time will be the first time we're actually going to do pigs as a project for 4-H. So those details will be coming. So hopefully that'll lead into build our animal science program. So when the ag facility there in Jackson's Gap is built, then we'll have a place to bring these shows to the kids there. So you grin. I mean, what did I say?
I can't tell you. I have to tell you during the break.
Okay.
It's just one of those
inside jokes and stuff.
You're not banging on the table.
I'm not banging stuff like that. I don't have anything on my face, do I?
You talk with your hands like I do, but at least I bang.
Yeah. We're gonna take a break right now.
Kenny needs a break, a bathroom break or something right now to get him all settled.
We'll be right back. Speaking of town and country, I have it on my list of things to do. I even made a note. Town and Country Cleaners, Monday through Friday. They have specials each and every day, but they're open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So when I go by there today, I'm going to find out some girls' names, number one, to mention next time we do their spot, and also what their specials are at Town and Country Cleaners, Cherokee Road.
Glorious Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Glorious Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Glorious Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready.
are you. Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SDC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleeps for, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South. Turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Castelluccio Fine Italian Dining in downtown Alexander City is rapidly becoming the region's standard for Italian cuisine, as well as hand-cut filet mignon, fresh Gulf seafood, and the area's best Italian import wine selection. We offer true old-world charm with unmatched hospitality. Like Castelluccio Fine Dining on Facebook to keep up with daily lunch and dinner specials. Also new, we offer catering for your family and small business, so call and order. Castelluccio, downtown Alexander City, where the only thing that rivals the flavor is the dining experience.
I'm dreaming. You know what I've just taken up? I pulled out 2 harmonicas last night, and I'm a harmonica player now.
Both of them at the same time?
Yeah. No.
Oh, but that's like talking out of both sides of your mouth.
Yeah. But
he
Charlie
does.
Argo, he and I were talking when they were here for Songwriters Festival, and he plays harmonica. And he said, well, you can do it. And I got to think about it's breathe in and breathe out. And when he told me that, he was exactly right. You can get a little bit of tune. So when I'm watching my old Western movies and drinking my whiskey, it was sounding pretty good last night.
Well, yeah. I've got one in the drawer that I've been wanting to learn for probably 20 years.
I think you can. You're musically inclined. I think if you got a little bit,
you might be better luck than he would.
You got a good ear for music, and I got an okay ear for music. So I think you'll start doing in harmonicas.
Let's set a goal.
They'll come on live and practice.
All right, so this is what month is this? This is August.
Next year, August.
No. March 1st.
March 1st.
March 1st.
How long you
We're
think
gonna
you
wait
be,
that long?
Yeah,
Well, that's September 1st.
You think you gonna be here that long? Boy, you got goals. You got big time goals.
Since you're talking to me again, Miss Barbara Sokol's watching this online.
And she had a birthday yesterday.
She did. I sang to her, yeah. And guess who else was watching? My mama, Carmen Blake, is watching this right now.
I always love running into your mama. She just always upbeat, and she doesn't have her hands on the table either.
She used to lay them on me.
Did she whip you with her hand, a belt, switch?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Shaffer said his mama whipped him one time with a brush. She beat the heck out of him.
I probably should tell this story because don't listen, kids. I was probably 13, 14, middle school age, and we were getting ready one morning, and I was being bad, deserved everything I got. Well, she came across.
Shane's liking this.
Yeah, she's fixing to put the slap on me, you know. And I went ninja, and I blocked it. I should have never blocked it.
Oh, you did.
It was just reflex.
No, you didn't.
Oh, that afternoon my daddy got home.
Oh.
He didn't put the slap on me.
Oh, man.
He opened up a can of whoop rear end. Yeah.
It's a different era, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, you're right.
It was a different era.
My sister, my mom be whipping me, and I would act like I was really hurt, and I'd be crying and cutting up and carrying on, and Dee and Lisa would get in there and, oh, Ma, leave it alone. And they'd get so carried away, she'd go in there and whip them, and I'm in there laughing now.
My daddy's bald like me. He was bald, and he'd have a vein that pop out right there.
Oh,
when that vein popped out,
that wasn't good.
It was on. And my sister never could figure that out. I'm like, and she's 5 years younger than me, and I'm like, Carla, hush. Just shut up.
So when the vein was protruding.
Yeah, and she couldn't quit talking. You think I'm a talker? She could not quit. But Daddy. But Daddy, that would just make it even worse. You know,
That's funny.
Yeah, it was bad.
I think, I was never sent to timeout, and I think a lot of parents try the timeout.
Timeout was in a basketball game. That's all that was. Yeah.
I just think it's a different. You just said it's a different era. I don't think there's anything wrong with the.
And you didn't have anything to take away. All these things. Well, I'm gonna take your video game away. I'm gonna take your iPad away. I'm gonna take your iPhone away. I'm gonna take your truck away. You didn't have any of that you could take away, so you got whipped. You got,
that stayed with you.
Yeah, it stayed with you. I mean, you might have got grounded as you got older and stuff, being late coming in on Friday night or whatever. You got grounded, but this stuff, timeout and stuff.
My buddy Derek Blythe, I think he stayed grounded one summer, the entire summer. He was grounded.
But it's just I don't know. It's just different. Maybe make them get out and get in the garden. Make them get out and work.
Oh yeah, I grew up where you went outside. I stayed outside. I mean, we didn't have air conditioning or video games and all that. So that's how I learned everything outside. I've told the kids that it's like I explored and learned. Went out there and watched the cows and even learned things I didn't want to see, and and then hung out with the bees and the butterflies and chased those and see what those were, or play in the dirt, and
I wonder how many kids today hang clothes on a clothesline.
Every now and then, I saw some.
How many clotheslines do you even see?
Yeah, I saw
We had one growing up. I mean, that was my job. But
Yeah.
to get, we got a dryer, but we're not using that dryer in the summertime. It takes too much energy and
But
costs money.
how good do those clothes feel when you get on them?
The blue jeans did, and they're like you could stand them up in the corner. They were so stiff. But the sheets smelled so good.
Yeah.
Except for that fire ant that would stay on the sheet.
Oh wow, really?
Oh yeah, some type of bug would get on it while it's
out there. Yeah.
That's one reason we did this Wild About Nature camp a couple weeks ago.
How'd it go?
It went good. We had average about 20 kids, and they came and we explored, and we went out and saw things and looked at things and got outside. And it was hot. That was a heat wave. We had a heat wave that week, so we did have some inside stuff where they got a chance to see some reptiles and some toads and some raptors and things like that. And did some arts and crafts. Of course, they had a chance to go swim at the end. But we get out and explored. We explored in the creeks. We explored in the woods. They explored so well that they found yellow jackets left and right and got stung.
Oh, really? Tell me some things other than those yellow jackets that they found outside that maybe they have seen but didn't have a clue what they were.
They had a lot of fun catching spiders. They was catching insects. They was catching all little baby toads and lizards and stuff. We brought some samples in for them to look at. Then we went in the creek and they had fun catching salamanders and crayfish and different type of fish and all that, just to explore. So the idea was to build that curiosity, and it goes back to how my upbringing was get out, explore, and find things, learn things, and go outside and play. So we had a good group of kids that probably do that on their own. and I think they appreciated being out there.
Before we take this break, about a toad, is it true if a toad uses the bathroom on your hand, you'll get a wart?
Not true. Not true.
If you kiss it, though, it might.
I told my grandchildren it was true, so I got to go back.
You go back in there. Dylan from Wind Creek State Park, he led that and talked about those things.
Okay, we'll be right back. Coons Corner Deli. Boy, they'll be wide open this morning for breakfast, conversation, and good food. And that's what you get at lunchtime today. Here's your choice today. Now, I love country fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, black-eyed peas, mixed greens, cream corn, and strawberry cobbler. That's your choice at Coons Corner menu today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituaries this morning brought to you by Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Mr. William Wayne Smith, 69 of Dadeville, was held yesterday at First Baptist Church in Dadeville. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made in his memory to First Baptist Church of Dadeville. Langley Funeral Home was in charge of his service. Funeral service for Mr. Millard Gene Patterson, 87 of Jackson's Gap, will be Monday, August 11th at 2 p.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends Monday from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. at Radney Funeral Home, and Radney Funeral Home in charge of those arrangements. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to all these folks who have lost their loved ones, and we'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The coast is here. Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up all your favorites: shrimp and grits, po' boys, tacos, seafood platters, and so much more. Don't miss out on our famous loaded fried green tomatoes. Wharf Casual Seafood is located on Highway 280 next to Regions Bank.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
I am Mike Dinsmore, and I'm running to be the next mayor of Elliott City. As a former site team leader and businessman, I know what companies are looking for, and I'll use my experience to bring jobs and growth to our community. Elliott City cannot continue doing the same things and expecting different results. We need new leadership that will shake things up and build a better future for everyone in Elliott City and all those who are yet to come.
Paid for by Mike Dinsmore for mayor. P.O. Box 301, Alexander City, Alabama 35011.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
This spring and summer, make your land, farming, lawn, and landscaping needs have zero risk and 100% success with Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. With 0% financing on all our Mahindra tractors, many with up to 84-month terms. Our inventory of Mahindra tractors and farm implements is beefed up, and more are coming in daily. We also have extended 0% terms on Spartan mowers to handle your mowing needs with the best and zero-turn mowers priced to move. At Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Merle Norman Cosmetics. You know, I was thinking about Vicky and her lovely sister this weekend, and how they take care of so many folks in so many different ages too. So Merle Norman Cosmetics been around for a while, and they change their product all the time. So if you'll go by and see them today, you'll find out more and more about Merle Norman Cosmetics, inside the square on Calhoun Street. Hey, let me share this with you, if you don't mind, from my friend Anelia Bruce. I grew up with that family, loved that family. All red. Jack and Miss Peg, both of them are blessed memories now. But we were talking about Hoyt Sanders earlier, and she said, I was rear-ended at the red light at Patriot Point many years ago. Hoyt saw me, stopped to be with me. I wasn't injured, just shook up and emotional. He stayed with me during it all, even followed me home to make sure I was okay. I'll never forget that. He's a hero of mine to this day, and I always will be. So I just had to share that. Anelia, thank you for sharing that. Feel-good stories is what I like to hear on the front porch, and that to me was a feel-good story. He's been playing the piano and organ at First Presbyterian Church for 51 years. He was a school teacher at Jim Pearson for 46.
Yeah. But we ran into him here maybe last week or something.
Oh, really?
And I think he said that, or something was said about
him. He's proud of that.
He is. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah,
that's a lot of dedication, and as well as a lot of talent.
Yeah, but he's always saying, I've never heard him say anything bad about anybody. Mm-hmm. Even Walter Coley. He even bragged on Walter Coley. I'm thinking, boy, you're a saint. Saint Sanders. Y'all talking about you had some pictures that you sent?
I got some pictures if Ryan has a chance to pull those up. This is actually chinch bugs damage I want to bring out, because if those of you have St. Augustine grass, we are at that time of year where we're starting to see insect pests, and you can't see the bug there necessarily, but the next picture shows the damage, and you'll notice the damage, but then you can get in closer to actually see the problem. But
and what's this?
This is St. Augustine grass, and what happens, the chinch bugs, which are about the size of a fire ant, and that's why you can't see them unless you really get down and look close and know what you're looking for. But they're very devastating on the St. Augustine grass. Now, we don't have a lot of those here, but this is taken in Alexander City, and I've seen, actually been to this place twice in the last few years, and to find them, but it can be very devastating.
Has it
if not
happened
under
before?
control.
I'm sorry.
It has happened before. It happened about 4 or 5 years ago.
Same place?
Same place.
Wow.
And so chinch bugs and take-all patch is the number one problems with with St. Augustine grass. It's a beautiful grass when it's okay, but when it has problems, it can be very devastating. So this is the time of year we do have insect pests. We got caterpillars coming out in lawns and pastures and hay fields. You got caterpillars starting to show up probably on your oak trees and small maple trees. So you got that pest period time here. Even though it's hot, there's things ornamentally, lawn and garden, that we may start seeing. And so anytime you see problems with your grass, it's not green, then you need to see what's going on. Is it a disease? We've had a lot of humidity. We've had a lot of heat. And so that is, I told you before, that's elements for disease. Now, this is not a disease, but it's an insect. But you think it's a disease because the way it spreads and the way it shows up. But these things like this can get out of control very easily if you don't know what's going on. So we can help you with that, to diagnose what's going on, put out a treatment. In this case, we're going to put out insecticides all across the lawn. If you have a fungus disease, we'll put you a fungicide out there to slow it down and keep it cured and all that. But what I'm educating you here in this case, when you have zoysia, Bermuda, centipede, or St. Augustine, know what the enemies are. In this case, chinch bugs is going to be after your St. Augustine grass. If you have centipede grass, you're going to have brown patch or a large patch. That's going to be your number one enemy.
Will it
if you
grow
have
back?
azaleas, you're going to have lace bugs and caterpillars. So those kind of things, you just need to know what to face. If you're going to have tomatoes, you're going to have blossom end rot. So just know what to be looking for to manage it.
Are you going to will that grow back?
It will grow back. It may not come back exactly green this year, but those things can wipe out a lawn.
So what do they do? Are they eating the roots, or what are
They're
they?
feeding on the roots.
Okay.
They're feeding on the bottom of the roots and the stems itself. And you can Google exactly what a chinch bug looks like. What I'm looking for is a small insect. They're a true bug. They look like a beetle, but they're a true bug, size of a fire ant, and they have different instars or growth as they go from babies to adults. Thank you, Ryan. And so I'm looking for those white wings right there. That first picture on the left is a good one because I'm seeing that dotted line. I'm seeing that stripe there.
Looks like a tick.
Yeah, and so the other one, go back for me if you will, to that first big picture on the far left corner, top left corner. It shows the different instar stages. And so you'll see the adults, but I'm seeing mostly the babies right there of the different lines and colors that I see what they are. Like I said, they're tiny now. They're tiny, but when you see them running around, that's why I was pulling back that grass in the middle of the day, usually around 12 or after when it's warm. You can pull that back and you can find them running around feeding on the stems.
So fertilizer won't do anything?
Fertilizer won't do good. Now, fertilizer will help it come back up and recover, but we need to get insecticide out there immediately to kill those because they'll keep multiplying, they'll keep making more babies, more generations, more damage, and that lawn's going to get worse and worse.
I'm seeing pecans fall.
Yeah. And that's probably because they're not pollinated. They got disease issues.
Already?
Yeah. Something is not happening. Something's affected. It could be the tree aborting it for some reason, just like they would abort a peach tree or apple tree. So pollination is a problem. Disease could be a problem. Could be insects that feed on it and killed it.
You know, I'm just thinking this doesn't have anything to do with what you're talking about, of course.
Don't think about the pigs anymore.
No, but I look at that full head of hair, and I think about that.
Yeah, I didn't wear a hat today.
But I think about when I like to keep my fingernails real short, so when I'm shampooing my head and it
doesn't scratch your head.
Yeah, scratch it. Yeah. So me and you, I just can't imagine running my hands through hair. And
you're not touching my hair on the
I know.
not.
That was not a hint. I hope.
It's not. But I just can't imagine washing my hair and feeling. I've never had that. See, you got something
we can buy you a wig or toupee or something.
I got one.
I used to have hair. I used to get
do that.
Yeah, now just
don't jinx me now.
Little fuzz up there.
I asked Ryan when I first come in, I said I missed the memo about hat day, and he said something about glare. So that's why y'all wear the hat.
Everybody identifies as something now. A guy identifies as a woman now in the weird world we live in.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful.
I identify as a 35-year-old dude with just wavy hair, and stud, no gut, in shape. That's how I identify now. In my brain, that's what I look like. I know in person, I got a big old bald head.
Just don't look at the mirror.
Yeah, that's right.
I exercise and work out a lot, but I got one area of my stomach, like below my navel, I just can't do anything about. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, that's a different guest. Not today's guest.
It's just
y'all need a therapist in here. Y'all need a medical doctor. Y'all got to have some sponsors here that y'all can actually call and have on here.
Well, the main thing, I think, since you were a Baptist preacher, a Baptist pastor, you just need to pray for him.
I feel so we need to pray.
Pray for it. Yeah, we need to pray for him.
Put hands on you and pray all about it.
Who started this conversation?
You did.
You distracted us again.
Doc's Cafe, we got a brand new menu, and oh boy, it's looking like this. I'm talking about for Doc's menu, Doc's Cafe at Russell Medical. Today, shrimp and grits, or chicken cordon bleu, golden kernel corn, sweet potato fries, buttered cabbage, Tuscany vegetables, and your soup of the day is beef stew. Try the salad bar out. It's fresh, 28 different items. And a lot of times they have little specials out there, too, at Doc's Cafe. And tell them you heard us talking about them in a kind way, and they're going to give you 10% off.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today. Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Me Mama's Grub Hubs, East South Street in Dadeville, Alabama. I saw their menu yesterday. My goodness alive. If you like just basic good food, Me Mama's Grub Hub has it. And they also cater. You can always give them a call there. Just go to their website, Me Mama's Grub Hub, East South Street in Dadeville, Alabama. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas to this area right here. 136 days till Christmas, and Santa will be in town soon. Keep your eyes open, and ho, 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 Merry Christmas. It's nothing like getting a message from Santa during August, and we always appreciate that. So, Merry Christmas. Let me tell you what, it will be here before you know it. Yeah. You know, school just started back, and boom, you know, the quick summer. And
the whole year's flying by quick.
Get us up there.
You're talking about age a while ago and things, problems and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing, is just time just seems to like spin faster and faster every day.
As you get older. Get us up to date on your family, your boys.
The oldest is at Auburn right now in hotel restaurant management.
Wow.
He'll be supposed to be a senior coming up. And then the youngest one is a senior in Dadeville.
A senior in college?
Yes. Yeah.
He was just 12 yesterday.
I know. So
wow.
My youngest is a senior at Dadeville.
So did he come to you and your wife and say he wanted to go into that management and
yeah.
Why
I get the commission check to introduce him to that. Because he wanted to be an engineer, but he worked a lot of restaurants and liked that area. Thought about being a chef or going into cooking, but never really had the opportunity to get in the kitchen and didn't care for it. And when he did that, he went to culinary science first, and so we went toured the. This is important for your career exploration, as we're talking about children here just a minute ago and what they want to do, and that's what we try to do with 4-H. That's what we try to do with FFA. That's what we try to do with our programs, even with extension. Is exposure. They don't know what they want to do, and we've got an Ag Expo coming up here later on in September that we're exposing kids to those careers because they have no idea what they want to do. I have a bachelor's degree in agriculture business. I graduated and did not like my opportunities, and so I went back to school. I went to work and then went back to school. So even when you get the degree, you may not be exactly what you want to do. So you got to open those doors. So we went and toured the College of Engineering, and then took him to the Rain Culinary Center. And I said, look, you need at least, you're interested in cooking. You've always liked cooking on the side since your day at 4-H. Let's go look at this facility. And he was turned off by the engineering because of the things he had to do, and he was turned on because of the culinary science.
Wow.
And so he went to culinary science, but then he started saying, I think I like the hotel, the hospitality, the restaurant management better than actually physically cooking side.
Tell me why that's grown so in the last few years.
I think it's because, and Sandra Fuller probably can echo this, is tourism is hospitality. It's big. I mean, our economy here in Tallapoosa County is relying more and more on tourism and hospitality. Think about how much we go out to eat. I mean, he's working at restaurants, and at least 2 restaurants in Auburn right now.
Great
back and
experience.
forth. An experience with the public. People want to be catered to. Look at DoorDash. I mean, you got these different companies and stuff that they want to bring stuff to you. We'd rather go to the farmer's market and buy things instead of growing ourselves. And so we're becoming more of a service being catered to for hospitality. We want to go to vacations. We want a package deal. We want to experience all that thing we can do. And even from a tourism standpoint, people want experiences. And we hear that.
Good experiences.
Good experiences. And even with the younger crowd, those that are younger than us, is they will share that experiences even with media and on Instagram and other social media. And then the other groups want to participate. And they want to go and see that. So it's a different era of folks, and some of the baby boomers may not want to go do all this and may not have the money, but the younger generations, they want to spend the money, they want the experience, they want the social time with the friends, and we want to, as families and stuff, we want to create memories. And so we do that. We put the money and go to Disney World and go to the beach or go to the mountains or go on a cruise and stuff. So it's becoming a bigger business. And so the statistics are out there that's where the growth is, and that's where the opportunities are. Look at your big companies who are successful in the hospitality era and the services, and they want people to do that.
I'm looking at Alexander City, and I'm looking at Dadeville right now. I know Alexander City's in the process of getting 2 hotels, to your point.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing how tourism is growing, but to me, tourism is people too. And I see so many folks that are opening businesses in Dadeville, in Alexander City, and these are neat businesses. I was over in Dadeville Friday afternoon and stopped at a bakery on right across from Funky Goat back there. Yeah. And this young lady right here has got she graduated from Dadeville High School. She graduated from Syracuse in communication, one of the greatest schools out there in communication. And I talked to a young lady at Porch and Pine on the corner right across from Sweet Magnolias and Flutterflies, and all this is in downtown Dadeville. And I'm just seeing how businesses are opening up in downtown Alexander City, but it's all about tourism. And I'll even go back to what I mentioned earlier about the young lady on Cherokee Road at Dollar General with the meow cap on. I'm gonna get your name because I've talked about you. But I see when you got people being kind to you, man, that just.
Well, I was about to say all this hospitality and tourism and stuff like that. The main thing is customer service.
Yeah.
And I know the Chamber of Commerce has had classes on that. A lot of companies talk about that, and even the economic development folks will come in here. People look at the era, they see how people react, they look at the hospitality, they look at the schools, they look at the infrastructure, but they also look into the people, the customer service. And so customer service, we all have had those experiences. Boy, if we don't be taken care of, but we'll tell 10 people. We'll write reviews. We ain't not going back there. So customer service is a big thing in hospitality. Is you got to open that red carpet and make sure everybody's taken care of.
We like to, I like to promote folks and folks as far as advertising people I believe in, and this is the same thing you're saying. But still, to me, some of your best advertising is when you brag on somebody.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. But also that word of mouth on what you was talking about on the other end.
Yeah.
It can be the worst thing for you.
Yeah.
So it's a thing called treating folks right.
That's exactly right. In my world, it's the same way. I tell my kids all the time, just be nice, just be nice. But you have a bad experience with a mortgage guy, and everybody knows about it. If you have a good experience, nobody knows about it.
That's what they said in Roadhouse. That's what the bouncer said.
Yes.
He said, just be nice.
That's right.
And then talk about it.
But for our local economy and beyond, wherever you go, I mean, that's the dollars and tax dollars and all that's relying more and more on that.
That's why we have been preaching, and I think now it means more than ever to make sure that you shop at home. I mean, because to keep those dollars.
Keep those dollars here and make sure you have a good product and good service. out there. And there's opportunities out there because the area is growing. We see the traffic. I always wonder where, especially like even Dable's, like where's everybody going?
Where are you going?
And so there's plenty of places that there's opportunities for business to have something. Some of those niches and stuff, everybody's got to eat, everybody's got to have gas to move those cars, and so there's certain niches out there that you could probably be very successful in.
From time to time, and we've talked about a lot of neat stuff right here, but I just got a text from one young man. He said that he taught you everything you know about gardening. Bill Young. Bill Young said, I'm like, Bill, we're having an adult conversation out here.
I saw Bill yesterday in Publix, and his wife was walking so far ahead of him.
Oh, you're behind him, one or two. You're not with him.
It's just amazing. Thanks for coming out here.
Bill needs to come out here and confess. Is what he needs to do. He needs to go here, come face me face to face, and let's talk about all his knowledge. I'm gonna give him a quiz and see if he still learns anything.
He's gonna fail.
He's one of my best friends, so I can't say this, but you can. Tell him we have to get some blocks on the chairs so we can sit out here with him.
Hey, thanks for coming out here.
Enjoyed it.
Thanks for being such a great role model for so many young folks and adults. Get your children involved in 4-H today.
Coming up in September.
Yep. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Let me just tell you, we've talked about this for a while, but there's a reason. October 4th will be here before you know it. Now, they'll have their fall festival, Lake Martin Dadeville Area Fall Festival, October the 4th. Now, it's downtown Dadeville on the backside of the courthouse. So if you want to be a vendor, you've got to get signed up now. Call 256-825-4019.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Dalton Insurance. Let's talk about it right now. My old buddy Tyler Dalton says this: whether you're retiring in 6 months or 6 years, Tyler's one-on-one insurance plan reviews make sure you're not overpaying and that you've got the coverage you need when aging into Medicare. Dalton Insurance has health care, Medicare, and life insurance. Call today, 334-489-3624.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
The Honda Summer Event is going on now at Sarah Honda in Sylacauga. Hit the road with the hottest ride. Plus, every vehicle we offer comes with a Sarah Promise, like a new 2025 Honda Civic Sedan, lease for $289 a month, or a new 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid, lease for $369 a month, or like a 2025 Ridgeline, lease for $359 a month. Your ultimate summer wheels await at Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
$74 degrees outside right now. It's going up to 84. Rain is showing it's going to move in about mid-afternoon. Tonight, more rain coming in here. A low tonight of 74. Still a chance of rain. And then rest of the week, tomorrow's a real good chance of rain. 80 and 72 for a high. And Wednesday through Saturday, kind of a iffy type rain. 80s, upper 80s, low 90s, 72 each and every night, though. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Top Gun Pest Control.
I like the other one better. I like the other. Top Gun. I like that better.
You do. You do Top Gun.
No, I'll mess my voice up.
Would you like to introduce our distinguished guest?
Yeah, I guess I can.
Justin Whitehead with us out here.
I was coming up on.
Well, I know, but I didn't know how long it's going to be before you go get around to it.
Well, I was thinking something clever to say, and it takes me at least 5 seconds to come up with something to say. But I was going to say I used to school him on the basketball court.
Yeah. Oh, now, boy, he beating you up between Shane and.
Yeah. When he was a young whippersnapper, and I was in my 30s, probably maybe 40s. I don't know. Them young boys up that way in the New Side area try to come down here and play with us big boys.
How do you stay so slim and fit?
I eat beef.
Okay. I had me a little. I got them a while back. I broke down, and because after I saw that package you sent, I went to the pig and got me 2 ribeyes, but they were real thin. But you know what? I kind of like a thin ribeye.
I don't mind either.
I mean, it took me about 2 minutes to cook it.
I tell you what.
He's a cook.
Oh, I went to that Ben Russell football deal. Mm-hmm. Goodness. I want to go to that line 2 or 3 times.
Well, you know what? This Saturday night, you can go and buy a ticket for $60 and come to a dinner we're having downtown. It's a fundraiser, and you'll get some of that same meat.
Really?
But last week we had the 12th man deal was last Thursday night. Yeah. And Bill Hendricks always supplies the meal that night. Yeah. And Kelvin Moten and Alfred Buckner cooked. They had bone-in ribeyes, and they were 1.5 inch, 2 inch thick.
Wow.
They were good. They weren't as good as my fillets.
I'm gonna tell you, them were good.
Yeah, but that bone-in ribeye was I like a bone-in ribeye.
A bone-in and a tomahawk, is that the same thing?
Basically, that's what I call it. Yeah.
Okay. We like our steaks. And
how are the prices?
On the beef tenderloin, I can't tell my secrets, but they've been steady.
I'm hearing they're about to go.
Yeah, I know
the
they're about to go.
took all the Packers are about to.
I know, because you know why? Because we're getting to the fall. It's fixing to be holidays, and
And they're having to give us, through the market transparency, they're having to give us more and be fair to us. So their margin's getting shrunken, and they're finally going to have to go north on their price. That's what I'm understanding. But so
Right.
it's about to inch up. Maybe it won't go much, but
It always goes up November, December, then it levels off. But you can go to Sam's, you can go to any of the grocery stores, and you can find a whole beef tenderloin, and they'll be $19, $20 a pound, And if you go to some of the higher end, I shouldn't say, some of the higher end grocery stores, meat markets and stuff, you're gonna pay $24, $25 a pound. If you go to Sam's and get one already trimmed, pre-trimmed, I guess they call it, it's $24, $25, $26 a pound. I don't pay that much.
and that's probably a choice.
Yeah.
You trim your own.
I trim my own. Yeah.
Of course, you're with Tallapoosa County Cattlemen's Association.
Right.
This time of the year, what's going on?
We're
with y'all's
typically trying to
organization?
get together and nail down some type of educational deal for one evening, and we've all got to put our heads together and figure out schedules and whatnot. And you're dealing with football, you're dealing with all these other organizations getting started, so you kind of got to take what's out there and find a hole in it, and then shoot for that hole, and then try to get your speakers. So we're rounding that up right now, and they're talking about having a field day, so maybe a big Saturday with Clay County and Chambers too, doing a big 3-county deal. So,
And do what?
so we'll have, vendors there. We'll have people from Auburn come speak to us about, the latest with equipment, with hay, with how to handle your cows. For years and years, with medicines especially, and I know it's the same way with human medicine, they've kind of got to a point where they said antibiotics, we're using them way too much. And even,
For our animals or for us?
For us.
For us.
But it's the same way with animals. When somebody's working their cattle, typically they run them through the chute, and just everything is one size fits all. Everything's getting whatever immunizations we have there.
Whether they need it or not?
Yeah, because the people we're selling them to, the way we're trying to market our cattle is that they've had all their immunizations. When people sell these puppies, they've had all their shots. We do the same thing. And to an extent, it's just a way to market your cattle, and they want to see them that way. They want to see your ear tag. They want to see your bulls, cut and made steers. They're looking for a couple things. It's going to get you a premium, but at the same time, sometimes they're not warranted. Sometimes it really doesn't suit every situation just to, give every calf a shot. And you're getting things out there, and the diseases, the virus, they become resistant to it. You get strains. So it's kind of counterintuitive to an extent. So over the last 2 or 3 years, the vets at Auburn I've talked to, they're scaling back, even on things like ivermectin or anything like that when you're deworming your cattle. If the cow doesn't need it, then they're backing off of that.
You said counterintuitive. I like that.
Counterintuitive.
I'm going to use that. I don't care what it means. I'm going to use it.
He has no clue how to spell it.
I do too.
But he's going to spell it the way he thinks it's spelled. But
it works against you.
INTUITIVE.
There you were. That works for me. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for using that.
There ain't no spell check on that yellow pad right there. If you type it in on your text, it'll tell you how to spell it. But we've been watching the movies, the Yellowstone, all these prequels, and with the one with Harrison Ford in it, and their livelihood is cattle out there.
Right.
They're roaming from here to there and everywhere. They didn't have antibiotics. They didn't have all that back then. But those cows grew and produced meat just like they're doing now. So why are there? I mean, why are there viruses now?
Because just like anything else, if you put too many in one spot, you're going to encourage all those things. And when you tighten up the perimeter on a group of animals, one cow needs 2 acres. That's the rule of thumb.
Wow.
So if you're putting 10 cows on 5, you're asking for trouble. You're glutton for punishment. You're about to be calling the vet.
One cow per
2 acres.
2 acres per cow.
Yes, she needs to be able to spread out. That if you got her on that much property, then she won't get the parasite. She'll be able to naturally dodge those places A horse will do that. You go out there and you look in a horse pasture where they mess and all, they won't be eating right there. They'll just be big old clumps of grass, and for some reason they're dodging them. It's because they know God made everything that way.
What a statement. What a strong statement you just made.
But if you give your cows a space, and that's hard to do because that's a major limiting factor is land, they'll take care of themselves. An old man told me one time, and he said, I know you're getting your cows, you're getting all your ducks in a row, and you're gaining numbers, but you better be careful because when you hit about 50 head on your footprint, it's going to go backwards for you. And
so 50 heads needs 100 acres.
50 head would need 100 acres. You'd be just right. You wouldn't want to push it more than that. You wouldn't. Once you broke that threshold, well, I was running on about 60 acres. So when I got
good
my
advice.
Well, and it's common sense too. Once you think about it, it makes sense. But once I got my numbers there, it was instant. Like, I had this problem, I had that problem, I had more parasites, and I had to call the vet, and I had to get out there and work more, and I had to deal with those things. And then I got another pasture and got to split my cattle, and it all went away.
I be darned.
You still have some problem, but you won't have near the parasites and this and that. And
it makes sense.
Yeah.
So when you go to either Auburn on the right before you get to Auburn, there's always 100. It seems like 150 head, the black cows out there. Or go through Wetumpka going to Montgomery down there on the right. Going down they don't have one cow per 2 acres.
Right.
They got way too many out there. Yeah.
So they're utilizing medicines and whatnot to remedy that.
Take care of all
and you
that.
can do that, and if you get them eating off the ground, there's all kind of tricks to it because where those parasites are in the dirt, and they come up in the morning about 6 to 8 inches. So if you've got grass that's tall, you really ain't got parasites. But if you're nubbed down, you're about to be dealing with it.
Wow. Hey, we're going to be counterintuitive. Take a break. We'll be right back. Mitchell House Events. Tell them about it there, Scott Blake.
Man, I tell you what, it's a beautiful facility down there. The house has been there since 1835, but that new facility, what would you call that? Just
addition.
The new addition, a meeting room, a ballroom, that type of thing holds quite a few folks in there. I've been down there now, I don't know, 5-6 times for different events. It's always nice, clean, really clean atmosphere as far as walking in, everything's clean. Call Mitchell House and make your wedding, your birthday, your reunions, make it happen there at the Mitchell House, mitchellhouseevents.com. You'll be glad you did.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dayville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they get your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. 2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full-service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
And welcome back to the Front Porch on a Monday morning, August 11th, and congratulations. I was just talking to Jeremy Jeffcoat. Congratulations to my old buddy. 14 years ago today, he started with Lake Broadcasting. He's a huge asset to this show, or not, I'm sorry, not to this show. Nothing's a huge asset to this show, but to Lake Broadcasting, he's been a huge asset. Jeremy, congratulations. Mr. Justin Whitehead with us out here. We were talking about this when we left. You know, I watch a lot of Westerns, and I ain't seen a ear tag on any of those. Now, they brand them. And
they brand them. Same idea. Brand them, you can, say this is Kenny Dean, you can have a KD, but you actually have to register that logo with your state. So that brand, so you'd have to go to the state of Alabama, whatever state you're in.
They did back then.
Yep. And somebody else may have one similar, so you'd have to make yours differentiated in some way with a rocking chair bottom or a sun coming over the top of it or whatever, or the way you're in your K and your D.
But no ear tags. When did that start? Is that the same thing?
Ear tags are it's for the same reason. It's just identification, but most your branding's going to be more specific, and it's not going to fall off. A cow can get out there in a fence or in a bale of hay, and she can rip that out of her ear. Wow. And then who was she? You'd have to know what you in there. 100 black cows out there that look just like, and you're thinking.
They don't have the names on them or anything like that.
Well, I do.
Really?
I get up there and I put all kind of information, tags I put on them. The year they were born, their mom and their daddy,
Wow.
But you can do that.
Do you have that written down in a ledger or something too?
You can buy them offline with all your information on there with a tag that's kind of engraved. It'll be like a black tag covered in whatever color you want to be colored in. And then what the letters and the numbers, as they put the writing on there, it's not going to fade, it's not going to fall off. A lot of times, the way I do it it'll fade eventually. But I know them. I know the mamas, I know the grandmas.
So now a lot of folks, you said put a chip, that chip.
Yeah,
and then it's on
the state's kind of forcing us into that. So even if you don't do it, if your cattle gets sold as seed stock, where it's going to be mamas and daddies, and it's going through auctions and whatnot, they put a tag in it when it goes through there.
You say seed stock?
Seed stock.
For breeding purposes.
Breeding, like.
You have to explain it.
Bulls and cows that are they're not gonna be terminal. They're not going to the feedlot. You're gonna utilize those to
If you're a
make
cow,
them,
you want to be that person.
Yeah, you don't want to be the terminal. You want to be.
You're the seed cow.
You want to strut out there.
If you ever had a bull in your pasture come up and say, "Look, I heard Kenny Dean's got some pretty heifers in his pasture. Can I go visit Kenny Dean's?"
Most of the time they don't ask. They just go ahead and jump the fence.
Jump the fence.
I've got one. He kept everybody in Davidson's pastures of.
Really?
He'd go visiting.
Wow.
One bull, we didn't know where he was for a year, and we thought something happened to him. We just couldn't find him. And it was literally a year later, I was working on the fence, and he came bebopping right through the woods, right past me, headed back to his girls.
Really?
And I said, what in the world? But yeah, they know where things are.
He considered a stud muffin?
Yeah, he was.
He did. He considered it. I like him.
I be darned.
Yeah.
So that bull he can just.
They've got a good sense of direction. They've got a nose on them like a deer.
Yeah.
When people think about
I've never
turkey
known.
hunting, that's eyes. When you think about deer hunting, they use their nose. But a cow, their nose is like a deer. They can find their way around. They know where the green fields your neighbor has over there. And they'll go wear them out. Tree falls. We know where that grass is.
I'll be darned. This is interesting to me because I know nothing about.
So if you're talking about a bull and you're talking about some cows over yonder, he can smell something like those bucks can, and he'll head yonder way.
Excuse me, ladies. See you in a little bit. So you got this
exactly.
Really Romeo.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
So you better have enough in your pasture to keep him satisfied.
Really? Wow.
Because some fence is just.
I ain't seen many
suggestions. That's where that song "Don't Fence Me In" came from. I got to go.
I heard Gene Autry singing it just the other day.
He got to get out and go.
So, but I never seen a smiling bull. I've
seen some smiling.
I be darned.
You can see him with the chest out.
Yeah.
Ladies, I'll be back.
Are you seeing young folks that are getting involved?
Yeah. Well, you know some of those Morans from Eagle Creek.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Jason.
Right. So his son Jordan, he is taking and running, and there's another boy, Jared East. He's like that. And
Really?
Yeah, they're showing out.
But are they going by the road?
They're going by the roads.
Two acres per.
2 acres.
Yeah, they've got it going on.
Really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear
I got to go
that.
out there and bring my notebook with me.
Yeah, I'd love to have those guys on with you just to hear their.
Well, we've got them on our board now, so
wow,
they're on the Tallapoosa County Board of Directors now.
Good, congratulations!
Yeah.
I love hearing that because we talk about this all the time. Getting young folks involved, and this right here really makes me feel good. That well, let me tell you something. It's because of people just like you. They see your knowledge, they see your passion for it, and they see maybe some money to be made in it too. Yeah. But you got to know what
you got to enjoy it too. And
you're right.
So
anything.
Jordan was raised. I mean, he's a Moran, so he's got in his blood. And then being able to do it the right way, and he's a Ballard too, so that's Ballard Trust and all them up there. But he didn't go into it doing a bunch of jack-legged stuff. It's something to see.
Doing it right.
Right.
Well, you say it's in your blood. You know, with me, my dad was a good business person, knew cars and sold a lot of cars. And I tried it just to see if it was in my blood, and it wasn't in my blood.
Yeah.
So sometimes
hit or miss.
Yeah. You're right. So
you got Tal, and you got me. Tal's a good businessman.
Yeah, but you know, it takes that in your family, in the blood. What you're doing now, your mom and dad didn't do it.
He cooked all the time.
Yeah.
But no, I'm talking about as far as the business world. Your dad was not in.
No, he wasn't. He worked at Russell. You know, but
it's different times.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
talked about that a lot.
Well, you know, people
with
growing
Shane
up,
that earlier.
everybody that had cattle that I knew from time was older people. You know, you didn't have younger people in it. Now we got younger people in it because everybody's younger than us.
Generations.
Yeah.
But you better listen to those old graybeards.
Yeah.
That's the ones that know something.
I don't know about that. You great.
If that's the truth, I am brilliant.
I tasted steak.
Hey, we'll be right back and wrap it up. Well, shades of gray. These guys have been around for a while. They'll be at Russell Crossroads. It's coming Friday night, Friday on the Green, 6:30 to 8:30. Free event. Put that on your things to do for Friday night to get your weekend started.
Banner Building Summer Sale is happening right now. No money down, no payments for 90 days, plus 12 months with zero interest now through August 31st on all portable wood and aluminum sheds, carports, garages, and barns built on site or delivered during the summer sales event happening right now at Banner Buildings, 4011 Warm Springs Road in Columbus, or online at bannerbuildingsga.com. Better buildings, better prices, Banner Buildings of Columbus.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Hi, my name is Nancy Spiegel, and I'm a relatively new member at First Baptist Dadeville. I moved here about 18 months ago, not knowing anyone, and found my faith family right here at First Baptist. Excellent preaching, the music is marvelous, so come join us here at First Baptist.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool. Well, I'm gonna turn it over to Scott Blake too.
Hey, this weekend, well, tomorrow's a big day in my wife's life. She will be a big number tomorrow. But we had a birthday party for her this weekend. There she is right there. How pretty she is in her little purple dress. And I think we got there's the birthday cake right there.
Wow. Did she do it?
Huh?
Did she do the
No,
cake?
that's the Julie Blankenship. There she is up on the karaoke stage.
Wow.
We had a big time, and I think we got another picture. There's the whole crew right there. That's the whole crew.
I love it.
Yeah, I did a little work on Saturday to get that party going. Yeah, we had
a good day for it.
Oh yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah,
perfect. We had karaoke. We had people up there.
And that's what everything she wanted.
Mm-hmm. She got
that's a big birthday.
About 10 o'clock, I looked out and there was this boat coming up. And I'm like, is it the Marine Police? Or we too loud, you know? And I walked over on the dock. I said, "Can I help you?" "Oh, we just came to see what y'all were doing. Looked like y'all were having fun." I was like, "We are, you know." But we had a good time. We had a bunch of folks down there, and for her 60th birthday party.
Well, we hope you have and her birthday is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, so we'll have to sing to her tomorrow probably.
Okay, we'll do that. Hey, we go see y'all tomorrow.